Gospel for today. Daily Catholic Readings. Wednesday of the first week of Lent. March 1st, 2023. Saint of the day is Saint Rosendo. First reading. Jonah chapter 3. Verse 1 to 10. The word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time. Set out for the great city of Nineveh, and announce to it the message that I will tell you. So Jonah made ready and went to Nineveh, according to the Lord's bidding. Now Nineveh was an enormously large city. It took 3 days to go through it. Jonah began his journey through the city, and had gone but a single day's walk, announcing, 40 days more and Nineveh shall be destroyed, when the people of Nineveh believed God. They proclaimed a fast, and all of them, great and small, put on sackcloth. When the news reached the king of Nineveh, he rose from his throne, laid aside his robe, covered himself with sackcloth, and sat in the ashes. Then he had this proclaimed throughout Nineveh, by decree of the king and his nobles. Neither man nor beast, neither cattle nor sheep, shall taste anything, they shall not eat, nor shall they drink water. Man and beast shall be covered with sackcloth and call loudly to God. Every man shall turn from his evil way and from the violence he has in hand. Who knows? God may relent and forgive, and withhold his blazing wrath, so that we shall not perish. When God saw by their actions how they turned from their evil way, he repented of the evil that he had threatened to do to them. He did not carry it out. Responsorial Song. A heart contrite and humbled, O God, you will not spurn. Gospel. Luke chapter 1. Verse 29 to 32. While still more people gathered in the crowd, Jesus said to them, This generation is an evil generation. It seeks a sign, but no sign will be given it, except the sign of Jonah. Just as Jonah became a sign to the Ninevites, so will the Son of Man be to this generation. At the judgment the queen of the south will rise with the men of this generation, and she will condemn them, because she came from the ends of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon, and there is something greater than Solomon here. At the judgment the men of Nineveh will arise with this generation and condemn it, because at the preaching of Jonah they repented, and there is something greater than Jonah here. Reflection. The sign of Jonah. New Testament references to the prophet Jonah are found in Matthew chapter 12, verse 39 to 41, and Luke chapter 11, verse 29 to 30. The one in Matthew prefigures Jesus' death and, implicitly, Jesus' resurrection. The one in Luke is part of today's gospel reading. It conveys the message that as Jonah became a sign to the Ninevites, Jesus was also a sign to the people of his time. But what kind of sign to the Ninevites was Jonah? We may reflect that Jonah has become the representative of those who are challenged to forgive even their enemies. The Ninevites were the enemies of Jonah's people, and he was sent by the Lord that the Ninevites might be saved. Jesus challenges us to forgive while he himself sets us the example par excellence, forgiving even his executioners. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Luke chapter 23, verse 34. Are we humble enough to ask for forgiveness when we did something wrong? Can we truly forgive the people who hurt us? What are the things that hinder us from asking for forgiveness and from forgiving those who caused us pain?